Today I'm going to be talking about Ecuador. First off, I'm going to start telling you about the culture of Ecuador. The first thing to realize about Ecuadorian culture is that it is not one single culture, it is a whole bunch of cultures mingled together. The language of Ecuador is mainly spoken in Spanish. 94% of the people speak Spanish there, but others speak different languages also. Holidays and festivals are a big part of life in Ecuador. There are several big holidays celebrated throughout the whole country. For an example, Carnival is celebrated in February or March, the week before Lent, and ends on Ash Wednesday. They celebrate it by throwing balloons filled with water, bags filled with flour, water weapons, and anything such as eggs and other food products. Most people prefer to go to Embada, where Carnival is celebrated with colorful parades instead of wild water throwing. Semana Santa is celebrated the week before Easter and starts on Palm Sunday. During this time, Catholics do not eat meat. New Year's in Ecuador has a very unique tradition and is on December 31st. Ecuadorians celebrate New Year's Eve with the Old Years. These are stuffed dummies constructed with paper, sawdust, wood, and firecrackers, and are shown through the whole country before they are burned. Ecuador has many traditional foods, but they are mostly potatoes, sweet corn, cheese, and avocados. Ecuador has many different sports and activities that you can participate, but football, such as soccer, is the most popular sport in Ecuador. Soccer in Ecuador is something of a national pastime, and local soccer heroes are celebrated with enthusiasm. The most accessible activities in Ecuador require very little equipment, things such as walking, climbing, and hiking. Ecuador has many sports teams such as the national baseball team, the national cricket team, national men and women volleyball team, and a Fed Cup team. The economics of Ecuador. The U.S. dollar was accepted as the national currency of Ecuador in 2001. The gross domestic product in Ecuador was worth $84.50 billion US in 2012. The GDP value of Ecuador represents 0.14% of the world's economy. From 1960 to 2012, Ecuador GDP averaged $20.9 billion, reaching to 84.5 by December of 2012. The exchange rate of Ecuador is 0.75 and has gotten larger since 2010. Ecuador's main exports are petroleum, bananas, cut flowers, and shrimp. Ecuador's main export partners are the United States, Panama, and Italy. Ecuador's main imports are vehicles, mechanical products, equipment, and electricity. The main import partners are the United States, Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, Japan, and Mexico. The main industries of Ecuador are petroleum, food processing, textile, wood products, chemical oil, refining, tropical fruits, processed coffee, and automobiles. The unemployment rate of Ecuador is 4.63%. The birth rate of Ecuador is 19.23 out of a population of 1,000 people. The death rate is 5.3 out of a population of 1,000 also. The employment rate of female workers is 64%, and the unemployment is 6%. The political party of Ecuador, they are a democratic government, which means they pick their president. The people pick their president. The average life expectancy is 75.63 years. The age demographics of males are 2,284,815 between the age of 1 and 14. And that's the end, and I hope y'all learned something.